Eurobike 2024 has just begun. My name is Petr, I'm from cyclistshub.com, and today I'm gonna be exploring Asian brands here in Hall 9. So let's go! I think this will be the thumbnail of this video because this bike looks absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at this attention to detail and the colors. Look guys, I'm not into super colorful bikes, but this one looks something else. Also, a seat post I've never seen before. Look how narrow it is in the rear. I'm wondering if it's better for riding comfort, if it flexes more. Here it uses classified hub, so I'm not sure why they are using 2x in the front when it has a classified hub, but maybe it's just for illustration purposes. But yeah, I really like it. This Trigon looks really sick, and yeah, I'm not into orange, but in person it's really bright orange. It's not visible on the video, but yeah, under this light condition and with the black background, this bike really looks premium. And yeah, hopefully I will have a chance to try Trigon in the future. This is one of the most unique bikes I've encountered today. It's from Einer. It has really high attention to detail, so let me show you. The frame is made of titanium. It has some custom parts. For example, the chain rings are made of carbon fiber. You can see these oversized pulley wheels from Nova Ride, if I read correctly. The attention to detail is visible on the pulley wheels and also the button bracket, which are the same color. And of course these black tag wheels, which are really like no other. They have the latest generation over there, which are of course lighter, stiffer, etc. Of course you are curious about the price. The frame set costs about $4,500 US, but it includes the integrated cockpit, but also the seat post. So in the end it's pretty competitively priced based on the level and the attention to detail. Really nice bike. I'm at Aviav booth, and they have the most unique wheels I've ever seen, especially the rim finish. As you can see, it's really detailed, it's all handmade, and I wanted to show you here on the video. It reflects a lot of glares and it's already gone, but everything is put together by hand. You can pre-order these wheels, but I guess they will be super expensive, but really beautiful. I'm at Stren booth, and they are an OEM manufacturer, so they don't supply their wheels to consumers like me and you. They have this wheel set here, and you can see that the hub is connected with spokes. It's like lightweight Meilenstein, but here you can adjust the spoke tension because they have holes for nipples, and it's easier to make the wheel through, etc. Here you can see the hub with spokes. They didn't tell me the price because, as I told you, they supply big brands with their products. And I also learned that their spokes, or if you ride wheels with carbon spokes, they are most likely made by them because they have global patents, and most of the brands buy carbon spokes from these brands. Here at Apex booth I found these unique rim finishes. So they have multiple really nice rim finishes here. This one is like camel or something like that, but I really like this one. Really beautiful here in person. And this one is also really unique. I never seen it before. Really nice. Still at Apex booth, and they have this road bike wheel set here. It weighs only 1180 grams, and you can hear the hub sound. Yeah, pretty satisfying one. If you are into time trials or track cycling, they have this disc here, only 880 grams, which is pretty lightweight. Usually disc wheels have around 1100 grams. If you are into wooden bicycles, here is a special one. It's made of bamboo, but I've been told that inside there are aluminum tubes. And also what's really interesting, I like how finished this front fork and all the details are. And behind this one, this e-bike, it's an e-bike where they have the battery hidden here. and of course the motor is in the rear hub. If you follow Chinese carbon industry, you know OG-Evkin brand, and I was struck by this paint finish because it's absolutely gorgeous, and they cut this frame open to see how clean it is inside. It's no wrinkles, really clean. Over here at Magicshine booth, and you may seen their radar they had together with Magine. It was called like Magicshine CME L508, but here they introduced CME R300 radar, and I have it here. I've already tested it a few weeks ago, and to be honest, the results were pretty bad. I already contacted them that they should not launch this radar because it gave me a lot of false positives, some false negatives as well. Yeah, considering the specifications, this radar should be pretty promising, like up to 100 hours of runtime, but this runtime is only for the taillight. So if you have the radar turned on, it should be only about 20 hours. The detecting distance of 140 meters. So standard radar like Garmin Varia, but unfortunately this one did not prove itself yet. Hopefully they will troubleshoot all the issues, and we will see another player on the market. I'm here at Bikone booth, and they are a manufacturer of bottom brackets. They have two tiers here. These are the basic ones. They cost about $70, and these are the premium ones made for pros, for the UAE Team Emirates. And these are unique because they also have this logo of Hulk. This one is made as a celebration of Tadej Pogačar victory at Giro d'Italia. Here you can see they have the UAE logo here as well, and this is for Caja team, which is a Spanish pro-continental team. As you can see, they have these proprietary flanges, so you need their own tool. And I asked why they use proprietary flanges, and as you can see, they have their logo here. It's mainly because of branding. I told them that it sucks because me as a consumer, I need to buy their tool. But these bottom brackets are compatible with standard tools. And they also have this bottom bracket here. It's already preparation for eventual Tadej Pogačar's victory, because as you can see, it has Tour de France 2024 here, and it's beautiful golden color to celebrate the victory, if it happens, of course, of Tadej Pogačar at this year's Tour de France. And one more interesting thing, the guy told me that they are working on a power meter inside the bottom bracket. This is not it, this is for e-bikes, but it should be really similar. They don't know when they release it because it's really complex product. But yeah, it would be nice to see a new player entering the power meter space. Samasi is a manufacturer of 3D printed saddles and other accessories. I have multiple interesting saddles here. So for example, this one, they have this rear part, it's 3D printed, but the front is only the carbon fiber, which is pretty interesting. I also like this one, the pink one, because if you are into Giro d'Italia, it would be a really nice addition to team bikes. This saddle is really lightweight. It will not be more than 130 grams. I found this frame, which is really interesting. It combines titanium cars and carbon fiber. It reminds me Colnago bikes. It's not the lightest. It has like 1100 grams. Yeah, the attention to detail is pretty nice. Like, yeah, they could brush it a little bit better, but I think they have this here only to showcase that they are capable of making these shapes and connect it to carbon. I'm at the Wheellab booth, and I want to show you these wheels because they are special. I've just talked with Sosan, he designed these wheels. I think you will appreciate this spoke pattern. He designed it especially for his time trials, because he told me that, for example, this wheel set can be slower than the standard one, but it depends on your ride preference and the ride characteristics. So a lot of variables come into this, but as you can see here, for example, the 50mm deep option weighs only 1149 grams, so these wheels are also really lightweight. And yeah, I really like the spoke pattern. If you remember, Wheeltop had a really small booth last year, but this year they went bigger and they are showcasing their latest road bike group set. It's 2x13 gears. When you are on the smallest chainring in the front, you can't go all the way to the smallest sprocket in the rear. It works in a similar fashion as Shimano, but yeah, now I can shift to the largest chainring in the front and of course the largest sprocket in the rear. So we will see if this will steer the waters, because Shimano and Stren have really huge market dominance, so I would like to see similar group sets to succeed. By the way, it would really help me, guys, if you subscribe to this channel, because tomorrow I will be exploring more Western brands and I will be here on Friday as well, so I'm preparing much more content for you. So make sure to click the bell icon so you get the notification. I'm at Pardus booth and they have this road bike here, which has a really wide fork. It's like, wow, 5 centimeters. I've been told that this bike is only to showcase what they are capable of and won't be sold under Pardus name. It should be sold under a different brand name. Here is another Pardus bike, and I wanted to show you mainly its paint job. It's really beautiful. I like this kind of paint jobs. I saw it last year already, but it's nice to see that it made it to a production bicycle. This has Stren Rival. It's their entry-level bike. I stopped at this booth because this bike called my attention. At first I thought that it's just an aero road bike, but then I noticed that it's an e-bike. Yeah, it's clear based on the frame down tube. It's much thicker than on standard road bikes. Here is the connector for charging, and overall this bike looks almost like normal road bikes. You can turn it on here and yeah, it will give you about 150 watts of assistance, which is not too much, but it may be enough for staying in the bunch. XCadey is also showcasing their products, except for mini pumps, which are becoming pretty trendy, and also their spider power meters. They have these pedal power meters here. They are not launched yet. I asked them about specifications. They should have 1% accuracy. They are pretty lightweight, to be honest. They don't know the exact weight, but they feel really lightweight. The battery is hidden around the axle in this area. It should last up to 200 hours, which seems too much, to be honest. I don't believe they will last as long, but we will see. And maybe the last noticeable detail is that they have this cover here. I don't know if it's because of aerodynamics or just design choice, but here you go. If you are into aero wide road bikes, here is one. It's not my cup of tea, but why I'm showing you this is because this is probably the least practical bike ever, especially with a wide handlebar tape. Anyway, this one is a little bit more interesting. I have no idea why this part is not connected to the frame. Anyway, also the seat post and the rear seat stays look much different from other bikes. It may remind you like Trek Madone, but the difference is that the seat post goes all the way through the hole. I'm not sure about aero gains or anything, but yeah, it definitely stands out. And here are another two models from the same brand, and it seems that the rear seat stays is like their signature design feature, because these two models also have this weird seat post slash seat stays. This gravel bike catched my attention, especially because of this dampening system. It's like 10mm rubber, so if you ride, it will dampen the vibration. And of course, as it's popular on gravel bikes, it has this hidden storage compartment for let's say tools and everything. Yeah, he will help me here. Yeah, as you can see, here are also the bobnets for cables and internal cable routing. Anyway, the worst thing about this bike is the saddle. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot miss Winspace, and they are introducing their latest frame. It's called SLC3. It's the third generation of their lightweight climbing frame. And the previous generations didn't have the drop seat stays. This one does. It's about 80 grams lighter. They have it here, and they have it in this raw carbon finish. It's a little bit boring. I believe they will offer another paint jobs as well. But if you are into matte black, you will like this bike. They are also showcasing their C5 frame, which is like a more affordable version of Winspace Agile. This one is in a unique paint job, which is giving a tribute to Paris-Roubaix. Classic fan, this bike may catch your attention. Of course, they have their third generation of hypers here. I have them at home, and I'm already testing them. They have a little bit wider spokes than the previous generation, and another most noticeable difference is that they have a wider internal rim width. It should be 23 millimeters, and the previous had 21 millimeters. One of the unique features of Mega wheels is that they have these halo spokes. This means that the entire side of the wheel is made of one piece spoke. It's their patent pending design, and if you manage to break the spoke, you can replace it. Of course, it will be more difficult than replacing just one spoke, but unlike lightweight Magicshine wheels, which are made in one piece, it's much easier. Then we are moving on to T1550 second generation. As you can see, it's in this orange to silver color scheme. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I like blue bikes, and I'm not into red or orange. Of course, as always, lighter, stiffer, you know the drill. Of course, they are known for these drop seat stays, as you can see here on the Agile. Again, drop seat stays, pretty wide ones. The tire clearance is also pretty wide, allowing to ride wider tires. I'm at Light Bicycle booth, and they showed me this interesting concept of spokes, which look like one-piece spokes, but actually they are made from multiple spokes, as you can see here. This is one spoke, and here you can see them put together. And what's interesting is that they have like this shape, which does not rotate on the hub. So you can put it on like this. And there won't be any screws to secure it, because the spoke tension will make the flange go towards the center, so it should everything hold together. It seems that they should be able to allow you to replace the spokes as they are held with glue. So you can use a hairdryer to make the glue softer and then replace spokes. I don't know about the durability, the ride characteristics or anything like that, because it's their prototype, and they still have to spend some time on engineering and refining this idea, this concept. But so far I have to say that it looks really interesting, and maybe the wheels will be lighter, we will see. So I'm really curious to see whether they will release them in the next 1 or 2 years. Alright, that was it, day 1 at Eurobike 2024. Make sure to subscribe. Tomorrow I will be exploring more Western brands. Also, if you give this video a like or a comment, I will be really grateful, because yeah, it doesn't seem like that, but this is really demanding. So hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.